A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Configurações. Tudo no outro tá safe. Gente pra caralho. Porra.
I lived here until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago, marked urgent, open immediately. I hadn't been back since my brother Lewis's funeral. In her will, my mother left me a key but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know, or she thought that the mystery would be enough to bring me back. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The woods around the house have always been uncomfortably silent, as if they're about to say something but never do. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me. Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Agora como é que tá gordinha? Tá achando que vai ser fácil?
For the first time in years, I felt like I was home.
É mais tá pra casa, né?
But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
Lavar a louça, né? Aí é mó tempo pra lavar a louça.
Like how after Louis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly. Or how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot. The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
Uma lanterna, não tem como pegar não? Não. Coisa ali, tem um celular aqui, ó. Não sei porque deixando o celular pra trás. Mas tudo bem, normal.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home. Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it, like a smile with too many teeth. Even the fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
A casa era bonita, né? Tinha um cavalo embolado. Ó, as fotos são real, mano. Que maneiro. Ah, que é isso? Corre de usar.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit.
Normal essa porra, você já não funciona pra porra nenhuma também, não pode. Ô porra. Desce, mouse.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara,
Bárbara.
along with the rest of the house.
Bárbara, o que você acha? Será que ela era grande? Não, ela era criança. Foda-se, não essa Bárbara. Foda-se. Oh. Que porra foi essa, velho?
A lot of things got left behind in the whirlwind of that last night. My mom wasn't much of an optimist, but she never stopped believing that my brother Milton was alive.
Será que tá isso? Tomara que esteja na tadinha da criança.
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Mas não quero ler então não. Isso aí, foda-se.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated
Ai,
and
porra,
drilled
que
peepholes.
susto, velho. Caralho. Você bota a porra aí mais de um velho, filha da puta, mas não fode. Não, velho, isso pode. Vou olhar isso aqui primeiro. Aqui, ó.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Ah, Bárbara aqui, criancinha, mano. Só que
Edie's father Odin built the original house.
os caras do mano, velho. Porra, feio pra caralho, mas não fode.
Barbara was a child star for 2 years,
Nossa,
until America grew out of it.
nossa, tadinho. Que isso, velho? Não, filha da puta, sai. 1944, mano. 10, 54, 16 anos, velho. Caralho. Tadinho.
Mom must have locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Ah, também tá tudo trancado nessa porra dessa casa. Vou fazer aqui o que, caralho? Não fode. Nossa, tô assustado, mano. Tá me orientando essas porra, botar a cara aqui. Aparece uma pessoa do nada.
The last time I was in Edith Sr.'s room, I was 10 and she was painting my portrait.
Esse aqui é um quarto. Esse é um quarto, né?
As a kid, I just assumed every house had peepholes and sealed rooms you weren't allowed inside of. My Grandpa Sam spent 7 years sharing a room with his dead brother, Calvin.
Morre criança aqui, velho. Guarda dessa família, velho. Não morre velho, morre só criança, porra. Olha lá, mano, 10 anos de idade, velho. Que porra é essa, cara?
Molly always seemed like a girl I could imagine being friends with, if she hadn't died in 1947.
Mano, eu não assustado com essa família, hein, mano. Acho que tem alguma coisa de errado aqui, hein.
I spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room. I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
Se não abrir agora também eu desisto, na moral. Aí, porra. Não pode.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of. From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead. I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here, before my mom sealed the doors. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole. Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage. Being inside for the first time, I felt like I'd stepped behind a painting.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. My Halloween candy was all gone.
Também come pra caralho, porra. Deve ser uma baleia, tu. Porra, não pode. Dá pra comer estrelinha? Não dá. O peixinho aqui.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Ok, isso aí, porra. É assim que começa uma dieta. Era mais fácil. Vamos chamar tua mãe?
Mom, can I come out now?
Porra.
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to
Mas aí
sleep.
também essa porra. Aí é
The
foda,
gerbil
velho.
food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Mano, tá comendo a comida do bicho, velho. Cadê o bicho falando isso? Fugiu, né? Porque a gaiola tá aberta, fugiu. Essa mãe também, porra, desnaturada, velho. A criança confunde na porra do quarto. Pode. Dá um barrão aqui.
I kept eating and eating.
Ah, ele tá de sacanagem com a minha cara também, né? Porra, não é possível, velho. Tá comendo parte de dente, novinha.
I ate a lot of things that night.
Cara, isso aqui é falso, velho. Isso é falso, né, cara? Ela tá comendo plástico, velho. Solta o barrão aí, novinha.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her.
Sai daí, caralho. Vai não.
And suddenly,
Tá porra.
I was a cat.
Pera nega, viado. Deixa eu te pegar, filha da puta. Volta aqui, caralho.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
Ai. Vem cá, sua merda. Corre de mim não, caralho. Corre de mim não. O bagulho vai ficar doido pra tu. Vai ficar doido do teu lado. Cadê o pássaro? Ah, tá ali.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
O que tu acha que vai rolar aqui, filho? Criança foda, não sabia nada. Vamos pra cá. Buguei o jogo. Meu Deus, velho. Quase que eu buguei. Cadê o pássaro? O jogo tá escuro, mano. Tô achando o jogo escuro. Vamos continuando. Peguei. Ah, vai tomar no cu esse pássaro também, caralho. Quer me fuder, quer me matar, porra.
I jumped and I almost got her.
Tá me estressando, passarinho, na moral. Peguei.
I could tell she was getting really tired.
Foda-se,
Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
merda, velho.
I gobbled her up,
Ah, isso é foda, velho.
and suddenly I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
Merda, cadê?
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit. She was almost too big to carry. I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off a cliff and into the ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever. I wanted fat, juicy seals. Tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. was big, but I moved real quiet. I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
His belly with a rust. His belly with a rust.
Passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe. I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't murmur anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to feed, and we both know I will be delicious.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have.
Não sei quem é Edith, porra. Essa mina também, ela não dá mais explicação decente, tá ligado? Daqui foi onde eu vim?
I can't describe it, but I felt like some part of Molly was still here.
Rapaz, manda um. Tá aqui não. Tá aqui não. Ó, tô arrepiado. Eu vou até acabar esse vídeo.